We're going live. We're good. We are good. Hello, and welcome back to Chain of Yggdrasil, Stuckhome Syndrome. We have returned for another round of torment.
And we finally have a troll for Zell now.
Huzzah.
And he looks
Unlimited
so good.
power.
Itty
Unrivaled.
bitty living space.
If we get anyone else with a troll, I'm just gonna have it so that they're like peeking out from behind the couch.
Honestly, yeah.
just ugly stretch the couch.
Shove them in a corner.
Stretch the couch.
Really, like, ugly.
Oh, you know what? I could always just, like... There's some space on the right-hand side of the screen. We could always just, like, make another couch and then have some of us over here, some of us over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
God, we look
but
so good
that's if we get
in
anybody
ourselves.
else on here.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We will see.
We will see. In the meantime, though, I'm going to be taking a back seat for this one. I will still voice a little bit, but not so much.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh god, I forgot we left off on the fucking game fact.
Yeah!
I am gonna double check how much we've read of this already, if we haven't.
I don't think we...
Oh,
I don't
no.
believe we've read any of
We
this
literally
one.
started on this.
I think this is all new.
Yeah, we haven't read this one yet. Try zooming in. I can barely read that.
I can barely read it the more I zoom in.
Oh my god.
God, this font.
Here, hold on. Let me pull up
Please do. It's
let me
page
see if,
440.
let me go on the actual Homestucj page and see if I can find this real fast, just for this one thing, because that font is awful.
Yeah. Yeah, also, you're new. A wonderful little font. Fucking awful.
Evil font.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I mean, it could have been written in
I've
Comic
trained
Sans.
myself to read it.
What is it? What's the page? 440?
Yep.
440.
440.
Assuming the website
440.
does the same numbers.
It is. Yep. Okay, I can read this. I can read this. I may have been a bit hasty in advising you not to bother with the prototyping process. If I spared any detail, it was only to optimize your chances of survival. And if you find yourself begrudging the absence of certain instructions, which if followed would have resulted in your demise, then I guess that makes two of us. Otherwise, you're welcome. But the fact appears to be that prototyping the kernel sprite before making your getaway may offer the only opportunity to exercise control over your new environment, a place known as the medium. Also, if prototyped with one or two sufficiently, albeit loosely, humanoid and or sentient elements, living or otherwise, it offers the chance to have all this explained to you by an apparitional guide through whatever sort of cryptic, sketchy doublespeak your choice of prototyping elements engender. In lieu of this, you may be forced to settle for my clear, thorough explanations and assiduous dissection of raw data. Again, don't mention it. If you've made it to the medium with an unmolested vanilla sprite, well, I've already covered the bad news about this missed opportunity, and I will go into this further soon. Though to what extent this actually is bad news, I'm not sure. I know only the result of my co-player's current configuration, wherein the sprite was prototyped once before the departure and once after, which brings us to the good news, which is that you can still prototype after your departure and salvage the massively rewarding experience of haggling with an exposition-slinging phantom guide, so long as you avoid prototyping with terribly inert items such as a brass door knocker in your father's pornography collection. Actually, that might be interesting. If you are struck by the spirit of such experimentation, please don't hesitate to contact me about it. So yes, you can enhance your sprite this way, but doing so after your departure will no longer induce this effect on the medium I alluded to. That can only be accomplished with one or more pre-departure prototypings. In fact, we can extrapolate that there are only so many ways to prototype a sprite. Tiers of prototyping in relation to departure. Both before, one after, both after, only one, either before or after, none. Those occurring before will affect the medium through the kernel's hatching process, and your guide, i.e. the sprite, those occurring after will only affect the sprite. The effects this process has on the medium, or more globally, the ionosphere, are still vague to me, and they have to do with flavoring the forces you will struggle against, and generally, all the forces at odds with each other in this realm. It has given me some insight into the nature of the game, which again I derive through extrapolation. We appear to be engaging an instance of a dimension with highly flexible set parameters and a series of objectives surrounding an equally flexible mythological framework. This framework seems to be sort of a blank template and involves with the player's actions, and likely further prototypes with the addition of more host-client connections, and thus more prototyped kernels. I regret to say I can't be more specific than that without loosely extrapolating further. There are plenty of questions that have occurred to me, however, questions concerning the kernel sprite which I've raised implicitly already, such as what is the effect of an unprototyped kernel on the medium, or a double prototyped kernel for that matter. And even more salient are questions about the dimension itself. Do all players worldwide make it to this dimension if they successfully complete their departure? Or is a unique blank instance of this dimension created for each player? I have no evidence, but instinct tells me it is closer to the latter situation. There's no indication of any other players present in this realm. Alterations in this realm seem singularly centered on the actions of my co-player and myself. If I had to stake anything on it, I would guess every separate client-server pair activates its own fresh copy of an ionosphere, or a unique session, if you will. But the quantity of players is a further complication which invites more questions. It seems the game was designed to suit two players most naturally, the server and the client. But through a mishap, my co-player and I have slipped out of the obvious tandem arrangement, and the only logical course of action to continue playing is to string together a daisy chain of server-client connections together, until only one other player functioning as the server to my client, and the client to my current co-player server, assuming that he can recover it. The strange thing is, though, in our instance of this dimension, there are 4 receptacles for divided kernels, not 3. Does this mean we are destined to have a 4-player chain? How could the game know such a thing? Perhaps it does, and if this proves to be the case, I trust I will be sufficiently numbed to the realization. I can consider nothing of this game surprising at this point, and in fact, from the first moments of play, it managed to deviate so far from my expectations that I completely forgot what my original purpose with it was. I had chances to test some information I obtained on good authority during the prototyping phases, but it completely slipped my mind. Instead, the game's catacombs securing the dark twisting paths to necromancy were blundered into rather on accident. But perhaps you don't need to know any of this. Rethrink organization, lead must be waist deep in logoric sludge. Trim down. Blech. Did she actually trim it, though?
I don't think she did. Let's be real.
I mean, it's on the game facts. It's just, you know, it's just strike through.
The horror of thinking that this is the trimmed version.
Right.
Also,
anyway,
who shall be narrator?
Who's the narrator gonna be?
I've narrated. You narrated last time, right, Sal?
I did the blue text.
Right.
Do you want to do the narration, or do you want me to do the narration?
I'll do the narration.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can handle it.
Alright, switch if you need.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'll do blue text.
She's not finished with this yet. Jeez, cut her some slack. Maybe you could go bug someone somewhere else for a while, or at the very least, somewhen else.
Much in the past, but not many. Boys. Oh no, the girls are talking.
Alright, who's gonna be Jade?
I've done Jade before, so.
Oh boy.
Hold on, let me take a drink before I have to go like up 2 octaves.
Use your girl voice.
No, use my high-pitched girl voice. I have other girl voices, but...
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah. Hi, happy birthday, Rose.
Hello, and thanks.
Did you get John's present yet?
I just opened it this very moment. What a stunning coincidence you would ask about it now. I am stunned.
Yeah, I know. What will you make with it?
And who said it was something from which something else could be made?
Well, John did tell me what it was, duh.
I suppose I'll take a stab at learning the craft. It's the least I can do in response to the subtle dig concealed in his gesture. He often tells me I need a new hobby when I make perfectly reasonable analytical remarks.
Oh, but Rose, I don't think you meant anything like that by it. You see, not everybody always means the opposite of what they say the way you and Dave always do.
Maybe. His birthday is in a few months, isn't it?
Yep. I finally finished a present for him. I've been working on it for years.
Years? It's so hard to tell when you're joking. Or if you're even capable of it.
Smile. I just mailed it too, so it is sure to get there on time. Now it takes a while to get anywhere from here.
I'll probably craft something with a strong sentimental value. That should burn him.
I don't think you really mean that.
I guess not. So shall I expect a green package dropped to my house via airmail from wherever screwball cranny of the globe you're tucked into?
No. Sorry, but you are hard to shop, sort of hard to shop for. Besides, I have something for you today that I think you will like better than something in a box.
Oh?
It is a tip.
This is already intriguing enough to compensate for the grave scarcity of lavish gifts parachuting from the sky. Please go on.
Did you have a pet a long time ago that died?
Yes.
Okay, well, how did you feel about your cat? Did you love him a lot?
Okay, well, I didn't mention it was a cat or that it was a male. Let's pretend I'm surprised and you're embarrassed and we move on. To answer your questions, I would describe my feelings toward the animal as lukewarm.
Okay. That's fine. It doesn't really matter, I think. Just, what if someone told you could play a game that would bring him back to life?
If someone told me that, I would regard the remark with a great deal of skepticism. If that someone was you, on the other hand, then I would have to ask preemptively, is that someone you?
Yes, that someone is me. I just thought you might find it interesting.
So, what is this game?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying is all. I think you'll hear about it later, and maybe you can talk to John and Dave about it. They are way more into all that stuff than I am.
I'll see what the word on the street is about it in due time. For now, I should probably order a copy of Knitting for Assholes. It'd be a shame if I ran late with John's present.
Dave, get Katana.
Oh, I'm multiply text.
You're good.
Sorry, I had to. It was like Jade brain, just no thoughts, head empty.
You had to turn your
That's
brain
really
off to do
getting into
that
character.
To be fair, that's Jade.
Oh boy, this again. You capture
The
log
fucking
your
capture
katana. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 9 divided by 10 equals 9. And prepare to venture out into the apartment to retrieve your bro's copy of the game. But first, maybe, just maybe.
Sam page. Dave, retrieve dead bird.
Oh my god.
Dude, that bird is long gone. It probably won't last long in this heat anyway. You don't even know what's up with this sick heat. The sun threatens to set but won't step off. It's staring you down like the big red eye of a hot needle skipping on a groove is tracing around the earth. While lingering in midair, its heat seems to suspend time itself, stretching it like warped vinyl. It's meant to rain this season, but there ain't been a drop in sight. Even a little drizzle would help. Might help to fizzle this sizzle a little bizzle, set the record straight on this global turn tizzle. So don't change the dizzle, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime brizzles, waiting on the pizzle, the dizzle, and the shizzle. G's to the bizac. Now ladies, here we gizzo. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. English romantic poet, John Keats.
Just all of a sudden, just fucking Snoop Dogg lyrics.
I think you mean John Keats.
Sorry, you're right, sorry.
He's quoted right here.
Extremely famous rapper John Keats, yes.
Extremely famous rapper and romantic poet, John Keats.
John Keats.
He's so talented.
A real triple threat. No, but no, that's, yeah, drop it like it's hot by Snoop Dogg.
You can even see up here dropping it like it's hot. Look at that.
I know, right? Fucking lava rain.
Welcome to Texas.
It's just how it feels to be in Texas.
And that's the best part. Dave is in Texas.
Completely normal weather in Texas.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's accurate. Dave is from Texas.
Yeah, if you would.
Oh, Dave, exit your room and go into the living room.
My god, the puppets.
Sorry, little dude, coming through. Gotta put you down for a bit. You figure you've left him hanging for long enough.
Dave, hastily enter the room with wild abandon.
You... Hold on.
God.
Sure, I hate that.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, apparently.
You barge in and see
It's
a familiar
okay.
face. A friendly face.
It's just a puppet of, who is that, T-Pain?
Mr. T.
Mr. T, yeah. I knew he had a T in his name.
Oh god, no.
The Smuppets, yes!
The Smuppets.
You stand in the
My
living room. Your bro spends
character.
most of his days in here. At night, he crashes on the futon over there. You don't see him anywhere, though. There's the puppet chest he stores little Cal in when he takes him out on gigs. But when he's home, he usually leaves Cal on display somewhere. And with good reason, because Cal is totally sweet. So sweet. Man.
Dave, pity the fool.
It's your brother's
Oh, God.
Mr. T puppet, which of course is kept in his apartment with a sense of profound humorous irony. But as usual with your bro's exploits, this is no ordinary irony, or anything close to a pedestrian Tier 1 ironic gesture, which is a meager single step removed from sincerity. This is like 10 levels of irony, removed from the original joke. It might have been funny like 8 years ago to joke about Mr. T and how he was sort of lame, but that was the very thing that made him awesome and badass, and that his awesomeness was also sort of the joke. But in this case, the joke is the joke, and that degree of irony itself is also the joke, and so on. Only highly adept satirical ninjas like you and your bro can appreciate stuff like this. It's cool taking stuff that other people think is funny, but you know really isn't, and making it funny again by adding subtle strata of irony which are utterly detectable to the untrained eye. Also, for good measure, Mr. T is wearing a leather thong and handcuffed to a pantsless Chuck Norris puppet. God, you hope you can be as good as your bro at this someday. You'd never tell him that, though.
My god.
So, bro's into some shit.
I read all of
Yeah.
that. Dead face.
Oh boy.
What was the phrase I used the other night? None of those words exist in the Bible.
None of those words exist in the Bible. Ah, yes. Corinthians 7:12. Mr. T wore a leather thong, cuffing himself to the pantsless man.
My god.
Okay.
I think you broke my
Dave,
spirit.
find little Cal and give fist bumps. Let's get us away from this bullshit.
Weird.
Again, Dave's bro is into some shit.
Cal's nowhere in sight. All you see is a bunch of your bro's weird nude puppets thrown around haphazardly. You guess these things are sort of cool. Sort of.
These things are cheeked up.
Cheeked up on a
I know,
Sunday
right?
afternoon.
The blue and spread eagle.
Under the fucking... Help me, step puppet, I'm stuck.
Nope, we're going to the next one.
Play a game on the Xbox.
It looks like your bro was playing. It's not like him to leave in the middle of some totally intense gaming. Not like him to misplace Cal either. Man, you hope the little guy's alright. This one. This one.
That one.
You know it's really weird that he's got a fucking Muppets Baby poster?
Oh, what the
Two of them.
fuck is that?
Anyway.
Some horrible puppet programming.
Oh, there you are, dude. Didn't see
Hey,
you there.
Muppet Baby was awesome.
We be chill today, Cal? Yeah, you better fucking believe we be chill. Cal is the man.
Resist great urge to play Bro's Xbox. Also, introducing the boy. Little Cal.
You fail to resist the urge. You start thrashing up stunts something uncanny brutal on your quest for mad snacks, yo, and get this way rude hunger under control. Shit is basically flying off the hook. It's like shit wants nothing to do with that hook. That hook is dead to that shit. But you get stuck in some poorly modeled 3D fixture or something, like a railing or a piece of the wall, you'll have to reset. Fuck this shit.
The Doritos.
God.
This is just Skate 3.
Yeah. Goldfinger intensifies.
Oh my god.
Give little bro, little Calibro fist bump. Here I am.
Aw man, you almost forgot. Gotta give the Seaman some props.
Continue.
Just
Love
holding
that.
it there for an uncomfortable amount of time.
Did a good camera angle. It's so good. Check out your bro's sweet gear.
Yo bro has so much sweet gear, it's hard to keep up with it all sometimes. Here's his computer setup. He's usually got a lot of stuff cooking here at any given moment. Since he's not around, you might as well sneak a peek.
Look at your brother's computer. Hell no.
Your bro's computer is password protected, of course, to protect all the incredible top secret shit he's got on the burners. Of course, you know what the password is, and he knows you know it, and you're both cool with that because the password is the most awesome thing it can be.
Password.
You enter the password. On the desktop is a hodgepodge of unnamed folders to store all the stuff he's working on. No one can decipher his organization's system but him. He also tends to use the application Complete Bullshit to keep up with the ludicrous amount of websites and news feeds he monitors to stay hip to the scene.
Okay, can I actually get that background?
Honestly, it's kind of sick.
With the backgrounds that's actually cool.
Legitimately cool.
Here we have new folder, new folder, new folder, new folder, new folder, new folder, Complete Bullshit, and Delirious Biz Nasty.
My favorite underground rapper. Kind of looks like Jack Smokes.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my... No. Stop.
Moving on. Dave, open Complete Bullshit.
Oh! I think that's a virus. This is complete bullshit.
Yes, Dave, it is. Dave.
My god,
check
the
his speed, bro,
horrors.
and- Yeah, right.
Turns out every one of these is a different browser he has open at the same time.
Well, that's what the aggregator is. It's meant to be like just.
Oh no! God
So you can
no!
scroll through like 10 websites like to check if there's updates on them.
Mm-hmm.
Good lord. Your bro keeps up with your projects in his aggregator, just like you keep up with his. He's tuned into your various blogs, and of course, Sweet Bro Hella Jeff. You navigate to the latest comic in one of many bullshit feed bands. Okay, right to left, we're doing this like we did last time.
Right to left, Zell, you're starting.
Okay.
I have to get the order on stream. I'm far left, I believe, yeah.
Yep, it's Zell, J, me, you.
Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Bro, I got a ticket for the big game. It's sports.
Dog, I am so jealous. You know I love the big game. Oh, sorry, the big game.
I noticed there were 3 of them.
Oh, yeah.
And there he goes.
The big man has the rock.
He's driving so hard through the point downtown.
How you... Oh. Ow. Ah. Oh. Alley Yoop for the slam dunk.
Oh.
All I heard was...
That's beautiful. That is the sound that image makes. You are 1000% correct, though. Jesus Christ.
Oh god, I fucking miss Rio and Hella Jeff.
Oh, Lord.
Dave, mouse over the orange stripe containing plush rump.
Plush rump? Oh. Plush rump. Puppets, puppets, puppets. Go on the freet or for all the fuzzy, fluffy, frolicsome fun you can stomach and more. Soft Ass joined Plush Rump.
I'm not
Foam
reading this
Fiends. Foam Fiend. HN Soft Ass / Quivers Foam Proboscis at Soft Ass. Limp Legs Akimbo. I bet there's a lot to give to that ass. Soft Ass. Bounce a coin off it. It's not going anywhere. Foam Fiend. Yeah, bet that coin will take a good nap there. Another one of your bro's many ironic websites. The difference here is that he rakes in thousands of dollars a month through this enterprise. Smuppets are a multi-billion-dollar-a-year enterprise that is awfully hard to resist taking a firm squeeze from the plump udder of that cash cow.
My God.
I may have saved that none of those words exist in the Bible. I should have saved that phrase.
I need
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's okay, you can say it again.
Cool. None of these words exist in the Bible.
None of these words exist in the Bible.
Every day we pray prayers from God's light.
Uh,
So yeah, welcome to Bro's bullshit.
well,
He's into Muppet porn.
I forget.
Ironically.
I forgot.
Completely
is
ironically.
Dirk into this? Is Dirk into this?
I mean, Dirk is bro.
That's
Damn it,
the
I thought
same
it was
person,
cool.
so yeah.
God damn
He's
it.
cool. Dirk is cool in the lamest fucking way possible.
Dirk is cool until he's very not cool.
Oh, God.
He exists as the most fucked up combination of cool and the most uncool person you've ever met in
Cool
your
and
life.
also partial or arguably a Nazi. Like,
Arguably, what
He's
the
kinda
fuck?
fucked. He's kind of messed up.
I always knew that the next Reich would come from the Smuppets.
My God.
you know what? I'm not into some, the right wing are into some shit they just don't admit it. I believe that. But no, like, we're not doing the epilogues, but he's the main villain of the epilogues, and
Oh,
fuck
fuck.
you.
God damn it.
He goes full super villain.
Yeah.
All because
To be
he
fair, it was
couldn't-
one of the few good parts about the epilogue.
Oh, Lord.
But anyway, enough Muppet ass.
We've experienced Muppet ass, we've already gone too far. Stop wasting time and look for Bros Beta. Oh hey look, more Muppet ass.
You
Oh my
guessed you
God.
messed around on his
Sure,
computer
keep
for
my
long
eyes.
enough. Better get a move on before it's too late for Rose, or worse yet, your bro catches you. But my God, the rumps. They are transfixing. You know this is ironic and all, and your bro reaches echelons of irony you can only dream of daring to fathom, but on rare occasions when your guard is down, it all just seems a tad unsettling to you.
Continue. Also, Cal moved.
The slow turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well then,
Cal wasn't there before.
oh, hey. Hey there, Cal.
Give little Calling nervous fist bump.
You are sort of starting to flip the fuck out. Without losing your cool, of course. It's...
My God, it's up too much.
That's
He's having a
flash
nom
run back.
flashback. Get him out of there.
Dave, pester John to ease your nerves.
You get Egbert on the line again to give him the lowdown on your progress. You feel it's important to keep the wires hot, but he's not answering. You wonder what that guy is up to.
Continue.
Let's see what that guy is up to.
Hey, what is up? What happened with the monster that is totally definitely in your room? Did you kill it? Where are you, man? Anyway, things are cool here. Totally cool. Puppets are still awesome. No problems with them or anything. Like, just really, really awesome.
So we know exactly what it is because of the bucket on the door still.
Looks like Rose is finally logged in again. Didn't John say her house is burning down? You wonder if she's on fire yet or what?
Pester Rose.
Oh, there you are. John said your house is burning down. Are you on fire yet or what?
No. For now, I've returned to the safety of a smaller building, which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence.
Oh, well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you get out of there, so I'm working on that now.
Working on it?
Yeah, my bro's copy, long story. Hey, don't tell John I said this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out a little.
You're referring to your brother's collection?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all, the semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever, or semi-ironic. Man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think some of this shit is going a little far and it's kind of fucked up.
I've seen his websites. I like them.
Yeah, well, you would. Aw, man, I wish little Cal wouldn't look at me like that. With those dead eyes, Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's really talking to me and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out.
Interesting.
Oh god, why did I just tell you my dream? You're going to have a field day with that?
I am currently scrawling notes furiously into one of the many psychoanalysis journals I maintain for you. Published papers forthcoming. I did it again!
Forthcoming?
Forthcoming!
Same text log.
Forthcoming!
Forthcoming.
Forthcoming. Because, you know, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me.
He won't answer me either, but I am watching him. I suspect he's preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown.
Alright, I'm out. Later.
Seconds in the future, but not many.
John, what are you doing? Snap out of it. We ought to discuss what your grandmother told you, don't you think? Fine, enjoy your stupor. I'll go about my business elsewhere.
Rose, deploy the punch designing. Goodbye, piano.
Goodbye. John, whenever you read this, you should know I put the shale you collected to use and finally deployed the plunge Designix. It is in your study. I can only drop it, though. You'll have to be the one to mess around with it, and see what it does. When you're finished with your weird histrionics, maybe you could give it a try. I'm updating my walkthrough, and it would help to know what it does.
The plunge Designix, by the way.
Plunge.
That's not. Is it the plunge? No, it's punch.
No, Jay said plunge by accident.
Oh.
No. Fuck you.
Plunge forthcoming.
Plunge forthcoming. The rage in his eyes.
Also, I should probably warn you that your house and yard are completely infested with monsters now. Try to be careful.
Look at all these little guys.
Those are the eyes of a boy going down a dark path.
Yeah.
So I can see. Stupid lousy imps. They're mucking up all my cool stuff.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm not sure what came over me. I was acting really crazy for some reason. But my head feels like it's clearing up. I think I'm alright now.
John, rebuild Clawhammer and return it to Specialist.
You are getting way better at this sort of thing.
Confront Pogo Ride to prepare yourself and Nana.
My god, he just screams at it.
Thank God your sanity has returned to you so you can entertain extremely rational, coherent thoughts like this one. You examine the Pogo Ride from the bathroom window. You do not like what you see. I can't hear the music.
Click, giddy up.
Oh, is the music playing?
Oh.
Oh, no, that's
Oh, that's loud.
Yeah. There's a volume control.
There is up on the upper left-hand corner.
And if you go left, right, and up, you can make the Pogo Ride go.
How? What?
Use your keyboard keys.
Wait, what? What button do I press?
Up
WASRD?
your arrow keys. I score a 0. Good job.
Skip. Giddy up.
Make it jump around.
It's not doing any. Oh.
There you go.
Just let her go.
Oh my god.
Those sons of bitches. No one risks painful injury on your Green Slime Ghost Pogo Ride. No one but you. High score. Submit.
Drop something heavy on one of those imps.
The poor piano.
Or piano.
The true victim in all this.
Also, more gushers.
So,
Rose, my piano. Oh.
Sorry. No nuance to these controls at all. I was hoping to bludgeon that imp without letting go of it. Guess I can't really do that. A broken piano isn't the end of the world, though.
I guess you're right.
is that a hint? Is that a foreshadow?
At
It's
this
a
point,
foreshadow.
at this point, who fucking knows?
No, I think that's actually a foreshadow. Like an unintentional foreshadow.
You'll need to
Anyway.
pick up the spoils in person. I can't interact with the grist.
So, does that mean I have to go out the back door?
Yes, is there a problem?
Well, it may sound dumb, but I was hoping to avoid Nana and her spooky ghost cookies.
You're right, that does sound dumb.
Can you see her in the kitchen?
Yeah,
What's she doing? Is she baking?
you could say that.
Are you sure you can't get that grist up to me somehow?
Maybe.
Use Pogo Ride to fling grist through window.
Doesn't look like that grist is going anywhere. You just never know with these gaming abstractions.
Good idea.
His poor fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
This poor house.
Yeah.
But the bathroom specifically.
Yeah.
At least she put it down gently this time.
Yeah.
John, get grist.
There you go. Now why don't you check out the Designix? You can do that while I get to work.
On what?
Sorry. Before I do the actual one, there's a joke one from Hussy here. John, mount Pogo and bounce around in the tub. But actually, piano, level up for slaying the imp.
The piano, in its valiant effort, has unfortunately been slain. But if it hadn't, it would have raked in so many boon dollars, you have no idea. So many.
Pour one out.
Pour one out for the piano.
Pour one out for the OG. Oh. Hold on, I gotta get a picture of my cat. She's in a box.
It's my cat in a box.
With a cat in a box.
There's a cat in the box.
It's your cat in a box.
There we go. It is sent.
Nah.
She
It looks like you tried to get in upright and it fell over.
Yeah.
I live here now.
She loves it. She loves it so much. If we try to take it away from her, she gets upset.
Aw.
Yara, if you would.
Anyways, it's building time.
Alright, it's time to build.
Nana said to build, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But this sure is going to take a lot of grist. Looks like you're going to be busy, John.
Blarg! Well, what are you building?
Stairs. They are fairly expensive, actually.
Oh, man. I could have warned you about stairs, Rose.
Told you, bro.
I warned you about the stairs. I love that she reads fucking...
She reads
Fudge.
Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff.
She does. She likes Dave's on stage. She's not that. No, she does. And bros, but like.
Ironically.
That's true, that's true.
She likes it
Ironically. Sure.
Of course.
I'll try recouping some of the grist from the catwalk I built earlier.
It keeps happening!
Ah, good. It looks like I can get a refund for earlier allocations.
I told you, Rose! I told you about stairs!
Okay, consider me fully briefed on the matter of stairs. Now, if you don't mind, it's hard enough to concentrate on this without immersing ourselves in Strider's non sequitur.
Did you know he thinks puppets are cool?
Does he?
He's so dumb.
Use build grist to construct observation tower en route. 400 stairs, bro.
Okay, you obviously don't have enough grist yet for something that ambitious, but you can get started with something of a foundation for upward construction, at least.
Cabinets for imps or useful items.
No one's in here, just a lot of shaving cream. Dad loves shaving. It's basically all they do, when they're not baking, that is.
That's left shaving. Fact of the world. John, bring 2 cans of shaving cream.
I'm going to point out something upsetting real quick.
Oh,
This
no.
cabinet can hold at least 4 cans in of shaving cream. With 1,
Yeah,
2, 3,
4
4,
cans
5,
deep.
6 cans wide. 4 times 6,
So there's
that's
at
20.
least- So there's at least 48 cans, theoretically, in that cabinet.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
My
shaving cream.
god. That is
Yeah.
a lot of shaving cream.
Well...
It's like a jump scare when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You kept along 2 cans of shaving cream, just in case. You never know when you'll need to bust out a hilarious shaving cream Santa beard to ratchet up your prankster's gambit. Your telescope goes flying out the window.
John, ride Pogo ride.
It's a little cramped in here for any sort of proper reckless pogoing. You'll just grab it and hang on to it until the right moment presents itself.
Next.
The towel floats back down to the rack. The circle of stupidity is complete.
Let's go. Check up on Nana Quinn. See what she's cooking.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Oh my god.
It's a lot
It's a lot of cookies.
It's a
It's a
lot,
lot of cookies.
She killed his ass.
I beam.
Get away from my cookies, you little bastard.
They're still cooling.
Keep
You're going to burn your finger!
cookies. She's ready to defend her cookies by any means necessary.
Make your way to the study. I am literally vibrating with anger right now.
It looks like
Oh,
the imps
God.
have taken a shining to the Cruxtruder. Cruxite and black goo. Everywhere!
Right, Slimer Pogo, and one up that imp.
Well, okay, it's not a Slimer Pogo, but you mount it anyway and brandish your deadly armaments.
Totally not Slimer.
Totally not.
Totally not. It's legally distinct.
Ride your speed to victory.
Dun, 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 dun. This is incredibly dangerous.
Flip the fuck out.
Let's see how they like the old double-barrel laser blaster whoops on shit.
I guess we never did get to see how they like the old double barrel leather laser blaster. Goddamn loose ends. Mr. John, respectfully ask you, please stand up.
Don't move or the pogo gets it. They look so legitimately terrified.
Yeah.
They're like, oh fuck, he can do anything. I'll do it, I'm crazy.
I'll do it again.
I said, put the bunny back in the box.
You have no idea how relevant that quote is. Now, sir boy, flee from this boorish rebel post-haste.
My god.
Youth roll.
Flip.
Nice abscond, dude.
Radical.
Don't. Oh my god.
The cookies.
Cookies.
The cookies are fine. Oh no, they're not.
They got exploded.
Now they're in the
Onto the
black
floor.
goo.
Ew. The secret sauce.
5 second rule, it's fine. Refrigerate, level up, is slaying the imp.
The refrigerator skyrockets up the echelon to a new rung. 5-star General Electric and earns 285 boon dollars. Things are
Such
really
a
looking up
good
for this
joke.
feisty appliance.
Such a good joke. 5-star General Electric is so good.
Oh, I love it. I hate it. I love it.
Well done, John. Polite congratulations.
For some reason, you feel a sense of positive reinforcement. Wherever that feeling is coming from, it sure is a welcome change from your erratic moods earlier.
Oh, my civil fellow, I have a well-mannered query to ask.
I blocked the entrance to the study to give you some space to work with the Designix. John, Imp's behind you. Should I take care of it? You trapped your PDA again, didn't you? Why did you have to pick up all that stupid shaving cream? So pointless.
Look at this dapper motherfucker in the chair. He's so polite. Rose, drop something heavy on one of the imps.
Oh.
I love that she specifically has to throw it through the fucking roof.
I love it.
John, might I bother you for a can opener?
Oblivious to the commotion behind you, suddenly you find yourself pondering the whereabouts of a can opener. You think there's probably one in the kitchen, but the path is blocked by your refrigerator.
Oh no, the Sylvia Plath.
John is completely unresponsive. What the hell is that nincompoop doing?
Years in the future.
But let's not get totally carried away here. A studious eye darts about a page like a honeybee, gathering the nectar of wisdom. Typical human. Please, thank you. You are welcome. Good day. How do you do? Splendid. And you? Gratification. Further courtesy. Favor is mutually curried. Grip. Much. Elixir, known as tea. Absurd vestibular fourth digit
Vestigial.
absurd vestigial fourth digit is cantilevered. Everyone is polite. Grip. Much.
Also, it's not just an elixir, it's a goddamn panacea.
It really is. I might have some after we're done.
I love tea.
He gets the good shit. No, not just because I'm British.
Oh, Jay.
Oh my fucking god.
It's shorter this
no.
time.
Oh my god. Don't make me read all.
You don't have to read all the links.
All the tiny URLs. Oh my god. I can't take as many as I'd like for comprehensive documentation. For what it's worth, here's what I've managed to collect so far. More captures forthcoming.
But we should... Oh no, there are captions on these, but they're decently short.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I see.
Co-player John assesses environment after transition to the medium, followed by Sprite, Sans Kernel, prototyped once pre-hatch, completely useless in this form. Severed from suburban grid, house remains mysteriously powered, convenience presumably facilitated by game which perhaps deems navigating a powerless house to be a handicap, less in keeping with the spirit of game's principal statement of challenge. Internet connection remains stable as well, will likely remain stable until the internet itself is compromised by some external threat, something like, let's say, hackers. Kill monsters, get grists, build on the house. That's the game. Don't know what the point of this was at the time. Floundering trial and error on exhibit. Unsuccessful attempt at Tier 2 prototyping. Knowing what I know now, I might have avoided using a back-breaking Veda mechum for practical jokes as rife with antiquated lexicon and racist aphorisms. Either that or I might have tried harder to succeed.
Hearted.
Fourth tombing. Final screen capture before I lost my internet signal for a time. I don't know what happened thereafter, but when I returned, the car was nowhere to be found, and the driveway plateau was in a state of disrepair. The mysteries, will they ever cease? Designers deployed, still no clue what this does, at mercy of co-players' foolish prioritization tendencies.
You skipped 2, by the way.
Oh.
You skipped Nana and Weirdo.
Okay, hold on. Sprite prototyped once more with grandmother's remains. She treats John to some helpful exposition in a friendly and maternal, grandmaternal manner. Oh, wait, that was the right one. Shit. Co-player has displayed inexplicably capricious behavior since arrival. Stress-related, contracted virus indigenous to realm. It should be noted he was kind of a weird guy anyway.
Oof. Grist is the next one. There we go.
Grist payload from slain foe. Whether I deal damage or the co-player does, yield is the same. Though I have a significant advantage in battle, taking measures into my own hands deprives John of hand-to-hand combat experience, which ostensibly will become more critical later. Building, the point. Building upward, the point sharpened and directed. Ah, steeds, what steeds? Has the whirlwind a home in your manes? Is there a sensitive ear, alert as a flame in your every fiber? Hearing the familiar song from above, all in one accord, you strain your bronze chests and hooves barely touching the ground, turn into straight lines cleaving the air, and all inspired by God, it rushes on. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck he's doing here. Another one of these things.
Barber Soul Bandit, by the way.
It's so good. Another one of these things. Really, Egbert family? Really? A view of the kidnapped father's room. I can't see in here for some reason. Perhaps this is because John himself has never entered the room. It is possible that I can see only, in a sense, what John can see or has seen already. I have not found the time to discuss this with him yet. If he enters the room, the question may answer itself.
Oops, all chimneys.
Oops, all chimneys.
I mean, I see what they're doing. They're just trying to do, the foundations for another platform, but
Ladders seem to be a bit cheaper than stairs.
Hello, John. It appears we have reached an impasse.
Yes, it seems so.
The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately. Oh.
The kitty has come out of her box to say hello.
Pick her up so we can hear her scream.
Hold on. Come here.
That sounds so bad.
She's just very vocal.
She cries every time she gets picked up.
Aw. Once I picked her up, she stopped screaming. The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately. It is unfortunate, I guess. What were we talking about again?
But it has been a pleasure nonetheless.
Thanks for the courtesy. It's not really necessary, but thanks anyway.
Oh, but thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so very, very much, dear favorable small primate.
Everybody's just internally screaming, trying to get each other's attention.
Yep. Mhm.
I
I shall take my leave now, John. Until next time.
Wait, where did all this sweet loot come from? And why is there suddenly a crumpled hat on your head?
John, gather grist, examine Designix.
Feeling especially economical with your behavior recently, you scoop up all the grist in the room and turn your attention to the punch Designix, all in one fell swoop. The device features a countertop station designed with a keyboard setup, not unlike an old-fashioned computer. There is a blinking red light and a diagram etched into its panel. Flip, keyboard,
Yep.
punch.
Wrote, answer Dave.
Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass.
What is the specific problem?
The problem is I am up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dong.
You know you like the mannequin dick. Accept it.
I am enrobed in chafing, wriggling, god-fucking-damn puppet pelvis. An obscenely long, coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished face.
Let's put this into perspective. You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word.
These are words you will never find in the Bible. You don't seem to
3 for 3, baby.
You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I'm burrowed fuck deep in a lively, fluffit Muppet buttock. I'm whirling in the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like a fucking apocalypse of perky proboscis over here. Like, the probocalypse, I guess.
Are you going to start rapping about this?
What? No, listen.
Prong of flesh, bear a fit of home. Found solace, twist a cleft of foam.
No, Jesus.
Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse. A painted pair of parted lips that dare through kiss to stir the air that teases tufts of orange hair. And though faces flush in lovers' fits, hey, and snug and plush, gloves pivot.
Okay, Dickinson, you can shut your perfumey trap for a half second. This is serious. I'm just saying, if I see one more soft pelvis bottom being, like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win, like, a medal or some shit.
Then let's hope there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall.
Things I had to hear people my friends say.
This is an affront to God's plan. I just wanted.
I love Rose and Dave's relationship so much. They're so funny.
Solid troll. Anyway, observe back of the first visible capture lock card.
You flip over the top card containing your pogo ride. Anytime you capture lock something, a new code appears on the back of the card. You've always wondered what that code was for. Damn, these things are hard to read, but then you've never found any reason to decipher them. Until now, perhaps?
And now you know the reason they're called capture logs. Capture cards.
Mm-hmm.
They have captures.
Woo!
I love this weird fucking series.
Yep. It only gets weirder, folks. We're only in Act 2.
John.
Examine the reverse side of hammer card in Strife Specialist.
Looks like cards from your Strife deck have codes too.
Nowadays they should be QR codes. And I'm not sure which I prefer more.
I like this a lot better.
Yeah.
Because I love this stupid fucking way that captchas look.
Oh, I 100% agree. It's just
all scrambled and shit. Homestucj
Nostalgia.
truly is a product of its time.
Oh yeah. And continues to be. Remember when wait till we get to the Tumblr parts. Remember there's a whole character based on Nicki Minaj, which really tells the time.
Oh.
In fairness, you say you could do that. Oh God, she's arguably best girl. Like
honestly, I love her so much.
Oh Lord.
John, enter capture code. It's seen on back of Pogo, right?
You enter the code. Jukunjalek into the keyboard.
I was gonna wonder if you were trying to pronounce it.
At least
it's funnier that way.
At least you think that's what the code is. The red light switches off. A green light begins blinking.
Insert card. John, type in. Nope, there are numbers in this. I can't try to pronounce this.
Coward.
And
Coward.
Nope. MZ7U and 6BI. Literally impossible. There were fucking numbers in this.
No, that's why you just 7 to 6 bi.
Sure.
B.
B.
Consonants.
B.
They're your best friend when you're... In the interest of due diligence, you enter the other code and repeat the process with that card too. Both cards are now punched with different hole patterns.
Attempt to retrieve Pogo from card.
Oh, well, that should just be a simple matter of... Uh-oh. It looks like it's trapped now. You don't see how you can access this item anymore, or store a new item for that matter. These cards are pretty much useless now, and the items they contain are toast. But maybe all is not lost. Recalling from your experience with the pre-punched card, you may be able to use the cards to replicate the items in question. Assuming you get the codes right, that is.
Mash keys heedlessly.
Not quite through with your cowboy empiricism just yet. You mash at the keyboard to generate a random code. You enter... Excuse me, give me 1 second. Had some Domino's pizza earlier. Do not eat Domino's while you're sick, kids.
Oh no.
There's some funky things happening over here.
I can only imagine what just came out of you.
I'm pretty sure that every time I burp, I look like Mr. Crocker from the Fairly Odd Parents.
What, like all hunched over and shit?
No,
No.
the fucking...
Yeah. Yeah. Like that.
Oh.
Not quite through with your cowboy empiricism just yet. You mash at the keyboard to generate a random code. You enter... The design stops you after 8 characters, which appears to be the maximum length for a code. The green light goes on, signaling its readiness for a card. You figure you might as well burn the shaving cream, since the product is not exactly at a premium in your household. You also figure you might as well merge the two cans onto one card. You're a little sad that your dad isn't around for this. You have a feeling he would get a real kick out of the idea of duplicating more shaving cream. You punch the card with a pattern that is in no way related to the code for the item it contains. This should make for an interesting experiment. Mad science is a lot of fun.
Nah.
Unfortunately, you just burned another card in the process. Your deck is really dwindling now. Maybe you should have thought this through a little better. On the plus side, you just freed up your PDA, which is overflowing with the pent-up chatter of anxious pesterers.
Nah.
Oh no.
Some fucking
I see
guy.
I see
Yeah. Sickos.
It's a guy.
It's him, it's the
Just-
sicko.
It's just the guy in the window meme.
Exactly,
From
it's
the
him, the
opposite angle.
sicko.
Yeah.
Oh god, no. Is that the shadow of the fridge?
I
Oh
think
my
it's
God.
the fridge or something else. I can't remember which. Yes, it's the
Rose
fridge.
about to fucking squat.
Oh no, it's the bathtub.
It's the bathtub back for revenge.
Revenge of the bathtub.
John, answer your chums.
Puppets. Awesome. That's really all there is to say on the matter.
Fantech Godhead changed his mood to rancorous.
John, I'm about to throw a bathtub through your wall. Watch out.
He reads after the bathtub. Next.
Wow, that was so totally unnecessary.
I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Also, you weren't being terribly responsive.
You mean these stairs? Man, look at these shitty stairs. They're so narrow. I'm supposed to climb those?
They're perfectly navigable. I'm saving on grist for now. If you keep slaying foes, collecting grist, and expanding the cash limit, we may not need to be so economical with our resources in the future.
Next.
Oh my god.
So why didn't you just build a way up through that hole into my dad's room?
Have you ever been in there?
No?
Exactly.
Huh?
I'd rather not get sidetracked. I'm more interested in further exploring the mechanics of the game than watching you discover what sort of outlandish Harlequin decor your father keeps in his room.
Oh, come on. What's the big deal? I'll just climb up and go right through.
Will you?
Yeah, why not?
Are you saying that you've never wanted what's in there, or why it's being kept a secret from you?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Then trust me, you won't be going right on through.
Wait, are you saying there's something, like, troubling in there?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you see in there?
I can't see in there.
Oh.
But I don't have a very good feeling about it.
Whatever. I think I can handle a few more stupid clown paintings.
Move punch cards to Don's room. Drag some Crackside Dowels up to John's room. Collect grist. Examine safe.
You swoop up the bountiful supply of grist generated by your co-player's recent exploits. From now on, it will probably go without saying you'll nab any grist lying around without making a big fuss over it. You check out the busted safe, which has made a noble sacrifice in battle. Some of your father's odds and ends have spilled out of it, including some old newspaper clippings and 2 rather hefty tomes. It's a fair bet to say these books comprise at least half the weight of the safe.
Examine family tome of humor.
It's another copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. This one looks really old, perhaps an original printing. Could it be the same one involved with your grandmother's unfortunate accident on that fateful day? Dad would never speak a word about it, but maybe Nana wouldn't be so tight-lipped. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears to be similar to your reprinting, listing all the japes and chicanery you have come to know and love. You catalog it, thinking you may give it a closer look later.
Examine contents of safe.
That dipshit just blocked this PDA again.
Yep.
The Fatherly Gent's Shaving Almanac. You take a look at the other book. You're sure Dad thought this was a scintillating read, but it looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it one day when you're old enough to shave. Everything in this safe was obviously very important to your father. You wonder why he kept it locked away from you. Some things about him you will never understand. It seems that he's been collecting scraps from the news over the years. These articles go back decades.
A common pornographer.
Space rocks knock local birds block off.
Populace oblivious to broader significance of events, assuming there is any, which there definitely isn't. Shortly after 4 a.m. today, a downpour of meteors in a residential neighborhood became yet another instance of a pattern of recent rocky cosmological phenomena. The incident, aside from property damage and loss of life, was downplayed as authorities as not all that big of a deal. Meteors!
And Crocker facility level.
Rocker.
There you go, Terrence!
Wrong Crocker!
Why do we even have that Crocker?
God, I forgot about this.
Son,
Yeah.
if you're reading this, it means you are now strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a man. As such, you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you. Did you like my dad voice?
Very good.
Yes, but it did cut out a little bit.
Damn it!
It cut out the sun, but you're good. Also, welcome back, Zol. Did I hear Zol?
I've been here.
He's just along for the ride,
Yeah.
enjoying the
Whatever ride it
japes
is.
and the chicanery,
And the frivolity.
the frivolity.
Turn the card over.
You guess this is a combination to the safe. This is completely useless.
The idea that he'd have to pick up the fucking safe and move it out of the way to get the combo is so fucking good.
I love it.
Examine
I
back
love
to
these
the
stupid
card
little
on point.
jokes.
Yep. Ooh, what you say? Ooh, that I only meant well.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Ooh, that.
You guess these are all zeros? Or are they capital O's? Zeros would probably make more sense for an empty card, you would think.
Yeah.
It's empty! No, the dowel!
Oh, they got plenty. Enter code on back of card into Design X.
1111111.
Alternatively, E.
I think those are ones, not eyes, but also very good.
In Leet speak, those would be eyes.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Wait, John, before you punch that... Oh, I was about to say, if you first took note of the code, then removed the card from the card, you could have punched the blank one. You would have only burned one card instead of two.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn it!
Oops.
That dingbat.
That's
It's
Anyway.
violently flung.
AJ, would you mind taking over as the narrator for a minute?
Yeah, I can absolutely do that.
Thank you.
Throw hat down in disgust.
Into the void you go.
Capture log punch, capture log card. Buffalo.
Sweet catch.
What?
Almost just needed the PDA, that would have been fun.
He
Oh
launched-
my god.
Yeah.
That sucks so bad. Oh my god.
Immediately.
Yeah, yeet.
This bitch empty. Yoked.
Yo.
Literally, John would be
Yo.
dead so many times if it wasn't for Rose.
Yeah. And only some of them are from WV distracting him.
Honestly. It's okay. He's also a dumbass in his own right.
Mm-hmm. Take PDA.
The 2-card Sylladex. Inventory of dumbasses.
But also, the book got another kill.
But did it level up?
Maybe.
Level up.
I mean, John kind of caused that one, so I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah, that was John, yeah.
Yeah. John, level up. We are now a
Oh my
pesky
god,
urchin.
what does that say? Pesky urchin.
Moppet of Destiny.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait till we hit Rumpus Buster.
I can't wait till we hit Boy Skylark.
My shiny teeth then.
Cool Buckaroo is coming up.
Dave has to become a Rumpus Buster.
Dave has his own list.
They all get their own unique echelators.
Damn.
It's the best joke. It's one of my
The
favorite
Colonel
jokes.
soars to new heights on his Oh, it was the Colonel that got the level.
Let's go.
The colonel soars to new heights on his echelon, reaching the rung, one-man julep vacuum, and pockets 9,550 boon dollars. Chump change for the genteel aristocratic southern colonel.
Mm-hmm.
What is that popping sound that keeps coming up? Is that you?
That's me.
Oh.
The bathtub surges heroically. Oh my god! And surpasses the rung, Archimedes' aqua cradle, proceeding directly to vaunted rung, tap jammer. The tub makes off with a cool 490 boon dollars.
Is that a reference to, like, the old president?
I think it is. Wasn't there something about him getting, like, stuck in a bathtub or some shit?
I don't
Like, he was so
remember.
fat he got stuck in a bathtub? Anyway, the tub's basin capacity remains unaffected.
Safe. Level up for slaying the imp.
Here, I gotta look this up real fast.
Yeah, I looked it up. It was hot.
Yeah, he gets us stuck in a bathtub. The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pyre carries it off to Valhalla. You're not sure. They look pretty precarious to you, but you've been assured the stairs are perfectly navigable.
That. Lad scramble.
Lousy goddamn stupid stairs. Oh shit, it's a big boy.
Biggo.
Oh, the girth.
The girth of this man's. Dave, ignore little Cal and find the beta.
You wander over to the place where your bro keeps his sweet turntable gear. Man, that setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy, though. Like the kind where instead of getting all worked up about it, you actually don't give a shit. One of your brother's rad and extremely expensive ninja swords is missing, though. You know the drill all too well. Trouble's a brewin'.
Dave, take expensive ninja sword.
What sword?
Goodbye. Dave, exit your bro's room.
You approach the exit. There's something on the door you haven't seen before. Looks like one of your bro's ironic comics he left for you to check out.
Next.
What have I done? Animal? Please start breathing. Oh god, please breathe. Haha, okay, make-believe time's over. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! What will Nanny do to me if she finds out? No one can ever know. I have to hide the body, but where? Think, imagination! Ah, the one time I really need you. Click. Hello, Ralph. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. To play a game.
I would play.
No, it's a Kermit puppet. I want to play a game. I want to play a game.
I want to play a game.
Okay, some of this
stuff's kind of fucked up, actually.
It is.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some juice.
Okay, some of this stuff you know he's just leaving around to get under your skin. This is obviously another ploy in his relentless siege of one-upmanship to get your goat. The same goat you've been meaning to bleat, like, ironically, but that will still have to wait for a more appropriate time. You think he knows that deep down you feel like you're still not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and this is probably some weird gauntlet he's throwing down to see if you will get it. But honestly, you think this material is a little too ironic. You just don't need to see this shit right now.
Dave, go into the kitchen. Oh no.
Jordan, hurry!
Slinky, where are you going?
Oh, there he is. Turns the page. He's wrangling the cat.
There we go. Slinky followed me out of the room and then was surprised when I went back in.
Betrayal.
Betrayal.
Oh my god. Well, wait a minute, what? And also, turn to the page.
How could this happen to me?
No sign of Bro in here either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of awesome dangerous stuff he leaves lying around.
Like that puppet in the blender. And a batarang.
Battering all the fucking ninja stars.
Yeah. Oh, and the Buster Sword.
Oh yeah! And the tiny little jigsaw on the microwave.
Okay, to be fair, that was actually kind of cute.
Oh.
Like, I'm trying to think if there were any other specific references here. Like, I'm pretty sure those are, like, Kitana's, like, sai in the... like, next to the Buster Sword.
Yeah. With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time you shift 9, your katana 9, to your specibus. You figure it's better to free up the card anyway, since you might need to grab some of this stuff.
Set blender to mix.
Oh my god. You guess Bro stuck some fake blood capsules in that puppet. Pretty gross. Oh my god. A fucking camera.
Mm-hmm.
You spot one of your bro's many webcams nearby, reporting the incident. It seems you may have just been an unwitting accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're not totally sure how you feel about that.
Puppet snuff. Capture log Buster Sword from behind microwave.
This might be the only thing in the whole apartment that's a bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it
Oh,
belongs.
that's such a shitty, low-quality fucking image.
I know! It makes it so much better.
It's so dumb.
It's just sort of bouncing around in there. You're making a bit of a mess now.
Boing, boing, boing. Dave,
Oh my god!
Microwave.
Oh. Oh god,
No!
so many.
Put them back! See, like, his hobbies are cool and all, and you guess he's gotta put his shit somewhere. But what if you just wanted to heat up a burrito or something? This kitchen is pretty much useless.
Also, can we just take a moment to note that while we're laughing at this shit's fucked up.
I know. You look at all the other kids. Well, I guess we haven't seen Jade yet, but you look at the other kids, and they've got, like, really weird, eccentric parents, but they're still, like, taken care of. And then you come to Dave, and it's like, oh, what the hell?
Like, by all accounts, Rose's mother, while an alcoholic, is not simply a shitty, like, guardian.
Yeah, like, she's taking care of Rose.
He's trying.
And Dad is genuinely just a great father.
Yeah. Jade will find out about it. Me and Jay know, but...
Yeah.
Jade's is tragic.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one is actually fucked. Anyway.
You capture log all the fireworks. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 15 divided by 10 equals 5. The wink has to offer. The wink? The sink!
Wink.
The sink has to offer. You just know these are going to come in handy. Why would they be in the sink if they weren't? Looks like one of them is still stuck in the garbage disposal.
Well, that's dangerous. Dave, capture log shuriken.
Ah, come here, big baby.
Oh, he must have got up. There he is. You grab the shurikens. 5.
I'm alive.
Huh?
I'm alive. I was just picking up Slinky.
Oh. Hey, careful where you're putting stuff, especially if you're looking to turn your Silodex into a powder keg full of sharp things. You put the box of fireworks, 3, back into card 5 and prepare to start... or card 3, apparently. That settles that, you guess. I love that they specifically call it a nunchaku. Nunchuck.
Yeah.
You take the nunchaku. 3, once again grabbing without thinking ahead.
Next.
First, you capture log the box, 5, again, while adeptly avoiding the shuriken trap, which you yourself set only moments ago.
Next.
Oh my god. You again round up all the fireworks. Time to regroup here.
Boy against Silodex, the eternal struggle. Dave, capture log each shuriken individually.
You grab each shuriken, 3, one at a time, knocking out those nunchaku. But no worries, you've got a plan.
Capture log nunchucks.
You take the nunchucks, 6. Everything seems to be in order now. It would have been badass to just go with the authentic Japanese names for each weapon, but sometimes you just gotta compromise with this modus. All the fucking holes in the fridge.
Yeah.
You flip over your fetch modus and check out the back. You're not really sure where it is you're keeping this thing. Oh well, who cares?
Don't worry about it. It's the eject button.
Oh, hell no. Not after all that trouble you went through to get that stuff situated. This is potentially a very dangerous button.
This is about to get real stupid. Change to the Scrabble points hash modus.
First, you program your modus with a Scrabble points hash function, adding it to the list. A is 1, B is 3, C is 3, D is 2, E is 1, F is 4, G is 2, H is 4, I is 1, J is 8, K is 5, L is 1, M is 3, N is 1, O is 1, P is 3, Q is 10, R is 1, S is 1, T is 1, U is 1, V is 4, what is it, a V? No, that's W. W is 4, X is 8, Y is 4, and Z is 10. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you're just gonna have to empty your Silodex to select it. You're just not gonna do that yet. No way.
I love how stupid the fucking
So
Scrabble point
fucking dumb.
So good.
Okay.
Check the box, detect collisions. Okay. Take the skateboard.
And just what is this guy so happy about? What's he looking at up there? You think if you see one more soft bulbous bottom being like kind of just jutting out and impudent and whatever, you're gonna fly off the handle.
In fact, look at that plush nose full.
You take the skateboard, 6. Actually, no you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the, wheeled, ride, 7. Man, your inventory's nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute.
Capture log the unplugged power cord.
You take the power cord, 5. Wait, no, not going to work.
Think of a new word for power cord.
You take the battery pack, 8. Damn it. You take the battery pack, 9, using the Y as a consonant. Your Silodex reluctantly accepts. It's a tactic notoriously employed by hash map noobs, but you just don't care. You just didn't care about it until now. Besides, it's not like your bro is around to see. Oh shit!
Boy.
I love the tiny little exclamation points he gets above his head.
Right.
I love the little jump.
Yeah. Oh, it was just little Cal again. You can never stay mad at him. Anyway, you've got to get this way rude hunger under control. You figure you ought to scope the fridge for some grub. This hunger is so ill-mannered it would make a room full of snooty dowaggers commit mass suicide.
Dowagers, by the way.
Dowagers. Interesting.
No, I like do-waggers.
Dowaggers.
Dave, open refrigerator.
Leave me alone, I'm intellectually challenged.
Oh god, more shitty swords. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. If you want to keep any food or beverages in this apartment, you've pretty much got no choice but to hide stuff away in your closet.
That's even more fucked.
I know, right? To hell with it. You try to take the entire jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourself for... Looks like that works, actually, too. You capture log the jumble of unbelievably shitty swords. You dispense several cherry bombs. Wait, who's that looking at you in the reflection? It's the caveman SpongeBob meme.
It's the same. It's the same.
It is.
From Jeff.
Hey, I didn't read that. Go back. I didn't read that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's the same noise that Zell made after the
Yeah.
run out and stuff.
Where'd the little dude scamper off to this time?
Capture log cherry bomb.
You go for the cherry bombs. 9, unsuccessfully. After mulling it over a bit, you take the red spherical... What? Red
Spherical
salutes?
Yeah.
Okay, 1.
Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. Red spherical salutes.
Blender. 2. It is a pretty simple word, and you can tell that's already not going to work. Instead, you take the whirling blade pitcher. 4. That's really a much better name for it anyway, you think. Oh my god. Dave, you're going to destroy your kitchen.
It's already fucked.
You're right.
Let's be real. There's a Smuppet in there. It's already fucked.
Yeah. Stuff down Mr. Purple Guy into the garbage disposal.
You're still not sure what he's so happy about, or what he's looking at up there. While you're at it, you dump the contents of the blender, whirling blade pitcher, into the disposal. But you suffer an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You notice something in the reflection, something above you.
Is that a puzzle piece?
That is.
What's in the reflection?
And it just says, "Hello, Dave."
Oh my god.
Because it's Jigsaw.
It's the hatch to the crawl space above your apartment. Bro's always tucking away in there when he's busting out his rad stealth stunts. He's so slick that dangling cord never even jostles. You just know he's being ironic with these weird mind games. There's no way anyone could be serious about aping those shitty movies.
Use the turntables and cinder blocks to make a fort.
It's a pretty sweet fort you just made, and you're pretty sure your brother would agree. Under different circumstances, you might be high-fiving over it right now. But rather than get inside and take her for a spin, you really just need it to get up to that hatch.
Yank cord.
Wait. I remember.
Oh.
No!
It is time to face your destiny. No going back now.
No, young Strider! Da 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 da
Didn't you?
da 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 da. This is one of the few scenes I remembered from the first time I read Homestucj. Just a dismayed look on his face.
As the
Just
line
like,
just
oh, God.
slides down his.
The horror.
Real
The
sensual.
terror.
Oh no.
Anyway, neck deep in a mountain of plush asses. I see.
Yeah, there was pretty much no way there wasn't going to be a
Oh.
bunch of puppets in there.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
shit!
It's Heal.
Hello.
Hey, Heal. I take it he's still at work, which is
Welcome
why
to-
the mic is.
welcome
Oh,
to the-
probably, yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh, right.
Wait, hold on. How's he?
Oh, his reactive, his reactive.
Is his reactive set up?
Is it?
It might still be Honda.
Oh, maybe.
He's not even on the. Hold on. Where's this thing? I thought I had
Yeah,
it all
he's
set
still
up.
at work.
Do you know set up the new one since it changed?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's still Honda right now.
Oh, I gotta find the stream now.
Well, give me a second. Add source. I don't know why Heels isn't here because I copied everybody, but there. Add source. I'm just gonna like put him on the armchair. It's a very tiny Honda. There we go.
Welcome to this bullshit heel. I know you can't hear us, but hi. Oh, I know you can't talk, but hi.
Alright. Do you want to be Dave, Yuri?
Sure. Okay, wait. Hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be Stephen Puppet Ass. Oh, it is.
What?
It is the.
It's the exact same one, yeah.
Fuck it. We'll read it again.
Scroll back up. We'll read it again. What is the specific problem?
The problem is I am up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dome.
You know you like the mannequin dick. Accept it.
I am unrobed in chafing, wriggling, and fucking damn puppet pelvis. An obscenely long, coarse garment collar is being dragged across my face.
Let's put this
I'm
into
12
perspective.
months.
Welcome to Homestucj, heel.
Yeah.
Let's put this into
Came with a great
perspective.
time.
You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word.
You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've barred fuck deep into lively, fluffy Muppet buttock. I'm whirling in the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like a fucking apocalypse of perky proboscis here. It's like the proboscalypse, I guess.
Are you going to start rapping about this?
Wait, no, listen.
Oh god. Fuck.
Do it again.
I forgot.
Do it again, Jay.
Prong of flesh bereft of home, found solace twest a cleft of foam.
No, oh Jesus.
Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips, that dare through kiss to stir the air, that teases tufts of orange hair, and through faces flush in lovers' fits, hands snug and plush as gloves befit.
Okay, Dickinson, if you can shut your perfumey trap for half a second. This is serious. I am just saying. If I see one more soft, bulbous bottom being, like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm going to fly off the handle. I'm going to do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win like a medal or something.
Then let's hope there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall.
Mm-hmm. Read the note on the hatch.
Bro. Now. Bring Cal. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen.
We're doing it bad.
The battering.
Yeah.
He's bursting out of the puppet pile like the one.
Busting out of my cage and I've been doing just fine.
I can imagine the screams of
And now
anguish.
I can just hear Zell humming.
Oh my god, trigger.
Fucking Mr. Brightside.
My God. You are now the other guy.
Hell. John, take dowels and sheets from bed and make a tent.
This is so much fun. A huge waste of time, yes, but so much fun.
Next.
Did Rose just throw it out the window?
I love that. Carve a totem of the punched poker card.
You put the punched card containing the poker right in the slot, and carve a totem from one of the Cruxite dowels.
Repeat process with other cards and dowels.
You use the card containing the code for the hammer, as well as the one with the random code you punched over the shaving cream card for the hell of it. You carve the respective totems for the cards.
Do the same thing with captulogged capture card.
You make a totem for a capsulog card. Pretty bare bones looking totem, if you ask.
Yeah, literally.
If you ask you.
Yeah, just I love how the capsulog card is just like slightly thinner.
Mm.
Collect
You
totem.
You stow the totems in your Athenium.
Produce capsulog card.
The alchemeter requires 1 unit of any type of grist to produce 1 card. You decide to use shale, since it seems to be less generally useful than build grist as of now. You make a whole bunch of them. Are you up to it, Jordan?
Or Zell.
Or Zell, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. Whoa, did you just make all these?
Yes.
Sweet, thanks. What did you do with all the blue Huawei vase looking things?
I brought the totems out to the alchemeter to test them. I'm taking some things into my own hands to save some time.
Okay.
You create a hammer at the expense of 2 units of build grist.
Next.
You make a pogo ride too. -5 build grist, 1 shale.
Next.
You use the totem carved with a random code. You create a rocket pack? With some random crap stuck inside it. Looks like a cinder block, a violin, and a flower pot. The items have rendered the device completely inoperable.
Next. Smash.
You figure you might as well just put this piece of junk to use.
Rocket pack level up. Collect card.
Using a little strategy, first you grab the Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Matt Cavanagh, then the cards, then your ejected PDA, then the book again to flush the cards into your deck. Nice going.
But he's now trapped his PDA.
Again.
Turn on detect collisions.
You flip your fetch modi, but find no such option. This is idiotic. Oh my god.
Be the wise guy.
Blood lost in the Big Easy. New Orleans, it's 1977. The close-up room at the Magic Castle was this mean little box that tended to fill up with so much smoke you'd swear someone was cremating a wet dog in there. It walks Anderson. There isn't much that gets liquor to pause its journey from the table to my lips, but I'll be the bastard love child of a listless fuck. I gotta pull up the actual Homestucj page for this one. That is too hard to read.
I want to say, double checking. I've heard the O word before, and I have to double check if it's an actual.
Wait, what word? Hold on. I'm sorry, that flew over my head.
During the thing, it is list. I'll be the bastard left child of a listless. Next word, I don't know if I.
Oh yeah, the one that I couldn't read.
Yeah.
It's 29.
I want to know if that's a slur.
I don't think it is. I think that's just 1930s New York jargon.
which easily
Wait, what
still
is
could have been a
that?
slur.
That is fair.
That's fair.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's
Oh, no.
absolutely
Well, maybe not a
slur.
slur, but it's not very nice.
It's derogatory.
Yeah, we'll skip
Oh.
that.
Yeah, it's a good thing
It
you
is,
caught
for
that.
reference, I just looked it up and learned it myself today. The definition of it is someone who is 1/8 black by descent.
That's so oddly specific.
It
To
really is.
be apparently they would change it to like fit how black the person was.
Oh,
Like,
I get
quarter
it.
black.
The octo, I get it.
Yeah.
But I'll be the bastard love child of a listless if that kid wasn't the cat that swallowed the canary in a dapper little hat. It looked like he was testing the tensile strength of his suspenders to the damn near limit with a pair of cocky thumbs. I wasn't impressed. But I was a fool. Somehow in my motion for another beverage, he'd already slipped into polite conversation at a table held down by some notoriously brusque regulars. He had them in no time flat. They were melting butter in his glass ramekins. Whatever tidy yarn he'd spun to win them over, I didn't catch a word of it. One of them laughed. I was angry. Envious? Maybe a little. Yeah, you bet I was. Anderson had one of those little wooden finger choppers that Mickey Hayes used to sell. The kind where the blade could be removed and clearly shown. It was a very convincing little guillotine that did not look like a novelty store toy. Harry would get a guy to examine the chopper and then cut a cigarette in half. Then he held the guy's hand up and told this silly story. The story, of course, was an artifice and a distraction for the guy in the audience while he worked his stuff with the chopper. Or it would become that, once his famous chopper chip was perfected, vaulting him into fame, fortune, and the crowning position in the television judiciary, with what became his signature aplomb, Anderson was in moments fond of breast pocket gauze, profuse apology, and doubling determination. It's really amazing how hard it is to find a bloody sausage sized piece of a guy on the floor of a room that was dark and smoky. Impossible. I think we'd all proved. Just as impossible as blind Willie Buttermilk Stubbs was going to find it to work his trumpet tomorrow without his twiddling fingers.
Okay. You would listen to the hell out of Blind Willie Buttermilk Stubbs on trumpet. That's a good jazz
I
name.
would.
It's a
That's
banger
just
jazz name.
horrible.
You never really understood what Cavanagh's relation to Anderson was, or why he wrote this book about him. His ambivalent attitude towards your favorite magician in those anecdotes always struck you as a little weird. To be honest, you tend not to read much of the text in this book. You mostly like to look at the diagrams of all the cool tricks.
I could agree with that one.
Heel. Also, hi, Heel.
Hello.
Welcome
Had
to
a-
this bullshit.
Had a
I
down
can't talk
down spot.
talk long, but I thought I'd pop in and say hello.
Well,
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, poor. How you feeling, Storm? You doing okay?
No.
He's clinging to life.
I
He's
told
also
you,
neck
put
deep
him
in
in the
puppet
grave
butter.
and be
you
done
about
with
those. Told you about those stairs, bro.
it. I
warned
told
you
you we
about the
push you down
stairs.
those stairs until you go to the grave.
If
You
we're
did?
making it happen. Storm is now also neck deep in puppet buttock.
He is.
Unfortunately, I have to actually start doing actual work.
No.
Aww.
But okay.
If you guys happen to be still on in about an hour, I'll try and pop in again.
Oh, if you don't.
Probably, yeah. We've been doing pretty regularly, like 3-hour sessions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll see
Yeah,
you
so we'll
guys
probably
in a
still
little bit
be on.
Okay. Bye bye.
See ya.
Hey, we're only coming up on 2 hours. God, right.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like
We
an
started like-
eternity.
Welcome to
Oh,
Homestucj.
All this puppet ass.
all this reading.
Makes me really happy that none of my
Don't
brothers
forget,
and
you're here
sisters
forever.
watch this stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget you're here forever.
Yep.
There's no escaping.
Mm-hmm.
You can't fight the Homestucj.
Crying.
It's totally
Anyway.
random. It's the greatest fandom.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, click the arrow.
I'm clicking the arrow.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
just did. Debunked.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to pull up the page again.
Oh boy. The a-hole trick.
What page are we on? 600 something?
630.
630. Alright, a hole in the ace, aka the a-hole trick. Here's a perfect example of how Harry could ruin several decks of cards, waste everyone's valuable time, and have you love him for it. He was good at that. One day, he noisily emptied his suit jacket pocket over the hood of his car in search of change for the meter. A clunky metal thing slid from the pile and bounced on the sidewalk. As I retrieved it for him, I asked him what he was doing with a hole puncher in his pocket. His face lit up at the question like he was an elf, and I asked him how he felt about climbing into the hollow of a big tree to bake some cookies or something. The 2-foot, 6-inch height differential between us causes these comparisons to enter my mind. Okay. A small crowd had already gathered around even before he produced the first pack of unmolested cards. How people seem to gather, and how they even know a street performance is about to take place, I'll never know. It's perhaps Anderson's greatest tricks, luring the marks like that. I wanted to ask if he was sure about this, performing in broad daylight. He was used to working in dark rooms. It was usually the first thing out of his mouth when he would queer a trick. I'm really more accustomed to working in a darker room than this. But Harry was excited, and he had already butchered the first deck of cards with the hole punchers and issued the first round of apologies to the crowd. These were like the primer apologies, the sort that get the folks loosened up a bit before the 7-course meal of instigration that would inevitably follow. He asked me for a fresh deck of cards, and I gave him one. The principle behind the trick, in theory, as he explained to me later, was to punch holes in what appeared to be one card, but it was in fact 2 or more together, hence the difficulty he often had in squeezing the puncher with his little elfish hands. Then, using some coy maneuvers with his thumb, temporarily concealing the hole while he slid the card beneath his palm, the hole would seem to disappear or move to another part of the card. Oh yeah, that's right. The old hole in the ace trick. Interestingly enough, pertaining to punching holes in the cards and making them disappear and stuff. Your hands were never really strong enough to make this one work all that well either. But actually, this gives you an idea.
Unconfirmed little elfish hands.
Yes, canonical little elfish hands.
Alternatively, follow-up question. How small is Harry Anderson? Alternate question. How tall is Mike Cavney? 2 foot 6-inch height differential.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, 2 feet and 2.5 feet.
2.5 feet.
Jesus.
That's like Layla Minase levels of like height difference.
Honestly.
Like, and I think there's only about a foot between them. Like, I know Layla was like shortish, but like.
Yeah, I think she was like 5 something on like the lower end.
Minase was like early 6, I think.
Yeah.
Like, there's maybe a foot between them. But like, yeah.
Yeah, that's like 3 or 4 heads difference.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Either one of them's like a little person or the other's a giant.
Shaquille O'Neal over here.
Yeah. The other one's fucking Warwick Davis.
Anyways. Jordan, are you still alive?
Yeah.
Click the button.
Clicking the button.
You put them together. You overlap 2 of the punched cards. They mask each other's hole patterns.
Put both cards in the totem lathe.
You carve another totem using this new combined hole pattern.
Take it to the alchemitor.
Oh man, looks like Rose made like 1,000,000 hammers for some reason. Get all this shit out of the way. You're about to make something sweet.
Next.
The pogo hammer, yes!
The slime pogo hammer.
You got the pogo hammer.
He's so intense.
He loves it so much. That's his signature weapon.
Besides
maybe the Zillyhoo hammer.
I'm sure there was another one at some point. But yeah, it's pretty much Pogo and Zillyhoo.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to the Zilly during Act 6, Act something.
The pogo
Yeah.
imp looks so upset that he doesn't have a pogo
Yeah, he's
hammer.
like, oh my god, I want the pogo hammer. What did you do? Take it away, somebody.
Well, you were John last, so.
Okay. It's my okay. I combined the cards in the last thing and made this. It's so sweet. Man, look at me go.
I see. That was a really good idea, John. Nice work.
Thanks. I got the idea from Harry Anderson.
Who?
You know, the show Night Court?
No.
Oh. Well, bottom line is... he's awesome. That's all there really is to say on the matter.
Attack the nearest imp to test Pogo Hammer's strength. Uh-oh.
You get a vicious rhythmic bouncing combo going on and easily slay the imp in one blow. You and the Pogo Rider catapulted sky high in the process.
He crossed the streams. He struck a pogo with a pogo.
My god.
So there are actually a couple more different hammers. More notably, there is the Wrinkle Fucker.
The Wrinkle Fucker.
The Wrinkle Fucker.
My god. As opposed to...
He combined the Pogo Hammer with an iron.
As opposed to the Kringle Fucker. Which is just a really bad JPEG of a tree.
The Wrinkle.
Then there was also the Telescopic Sassafras Crusher.
I like that one.
The Wrinkle Fucker.
Which was a sledgehammer combined with the Colonel Sassafras and the telescope.
Oh no.
And then there was also Fear No Anvil, which was
oh
when
shit.
they made him.
The big boy got in the house.
Yeah,
oh shit, there's another one.
Enemies are getting harder.
Yeah.
The Wrinkle Fucker. From when you've had enough of your elderly neighbor's bullshit.
No. Take it away, Zell.
Okay. Hey, that was pretty nice.
Sweet catch?
Save. Oh yeah, that. This is pretty comfy. Why don't you just carry the bed around with me on it? Up to the gate up there.
I can't interact with you directly, or anything that you're touching, if it will result in moving you. See?
Oh. Lame.
The game probably regards that as a kind of cheating, in a way thieving you of your free will as an adventurer, and the need to advance by your own skill and ingenuity. The server player is just a facilitator.
Well, okay. All that going around kinda wore me out. I think I'm going to rest here for a bit. Rose, can you keep the imps at bay, like, drop some stuff on them if they sneak too close?
No, you should pick up your hammer and defend yourself.
What? Come on!
I have no idea what the hell Dave is up to, or if he's any closer to recovering the game. There's some stuff I'd like to try in case he doesn't come through.
Alright. I'm just gonna rest my eyes here for a second, though.
Rose, check Alchemy Excursus.
Looks like a sort of index documenting all the known results for punch card alchemy combinations. This could be a convenient resource as you start to stumble on more useful card combinations. But ever since John started punching cards, you've been contemplating other ways this item manufacturing system could ever be put to use. In particular, if you obtain the code for any item at your disposal, you think you could theoretically send the code to John and he could make it himself. That is, if you can think of anything that would be worth sending to him.
Rose, capture logs, burb, server, CD.
You eject the disk and capture log the server CD.
Messaged on the capture code.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, good thinking, but also cheating.
Yeah. Not a face prime times 2 combo.
Toby Fox.
Yeah, he worked a lot on Homestucj before he did Undertale.
I know that guy. That's the guy who made Deltarune.
Yeah, Megalovania was a Homestucj.
It was Vriskasog before it was ever Sans Undertale.
Yep.
Did you get mugged?
He get mugged.
Someone's
No,
scared of him.
Shit out of his pockets.
Oh, that, yeah.
Alright, I can be Jade. Who wants to be John
okay.
Zelligan?
Thank God I don't have to do the voice.
Sure.
Oh god, no.
Oh,
Well, there you are.
how is your adventure going, John?
It's okay. I'm making some progress, and Rose finally connected again, so she's helping me now.
That's good.
Oh, but like, I don't think I'm actually saving the world here. Semicolon. Sad face. I don't know what I'm really accomplishing, but I guess it's not that.
Well, I think whatever it is, it must be pretty important. Don't lose hope, John. I think it will all turn out for the best if you stay positive. Just keep listening to your grandmother's advice.
Yeah, you're probably right, but I don't think I mentioned Nana to you, did I?
Oh, I don't know, didn't you?
I don't. Maybe you talked to Rose about it or something?
Yeah, maybe that was it.
They're really weird when they talk to me about you. Like, they're always trying to convince me you have some spooky powers. But I'm always like, no, she seems like a pretty regular girl to me. But then when I think back, maybe there are times when it seems like you know some things. Like, maybe you know more about a thing than you're telling me. I don't know.
Oh, well, John, I don't want to explain lots of things to you. Just things that I know. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
Oh, John, I forgot I was messaging you about the meteor that fell near my house.
Oh yeah, what happened with it? Or what happened? Whatever happened with that?
Oh boy, well, it turns out I was confused about it. Really confused. See, I guess I fell asleep for a while and I lost track of time. That happens.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Maybe you should like wear an alarm or something. So what was the deal with the meteor?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I know what it is now. Can you scroll down, Jordan?
Yep.
Where was I? I know everything is going to be okay.
Okay. So what is it? What is it? This another thing that you're waiting to tell me?
Oh gosh, John, I really want to tell you all this stuff, but I can't yet. I really think you need to wake up first.
Huh?
Well, okay, not literally. Well, okay, maybe kinda literally.
Ah! Stop being so confusing.
Hee. Anyway, time for you to go, John. I think you have some company.
Diagnostics, he's pestering exobiologist at... Quickly grab the pogo hammer. Time is irrelevant in this liminal space.
You stick the pogo hammer back in your strife specibus to get ready to kill some more of these pesky little... Huh? What's that?
Look at this boy behind your bed.
Oh no,
Meanwhile, big boy.
big boy.
Hiding with the imp is very good. Tentacle therapist, cease pestering exopologist at.
Rose, why aren't you dropping something on that thing? Oh no. Eh.
You be the imp and quickly abscond the fuck out of there. This is what weaker adversaries do whenever things get too hot to handle, which is frequently.
Just Mary Poppins this motherfucker. Prepare for a boss battle.
You stop being the imp because that was stupid, and scurry over to the magic chest that you suddenly remembered was on the roof. There are some things in there that would be good to stock up on for a major battle, but it looks like someone has plundered your chest. This is so outrageous.
Yeah. Look at that giant ass foot.
Mm-hmm. You are being ambushed. There isn't much time to maneuver on this sloping roof. Maybe you should consider making your way to higher ground.
Ascend to the highest point of the house.
You go up there.
Look down.
You peek over the edge.
Big boys.
The fucking trick handcuffs. It already seems like a long way down to your yard, not even to speak of whatever's below. Hey, weren't your trick handcuffs dangling from that branch earlier? Damn it, why do imps gotta be making off with all your sweet gear?
Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit close.
Yeah, the devil come around. Turn around.
You are confronted with a pair of enormous foes. This is it. You have no choice but to wage a fierce rooftop battle. This is totally going to happen now, and could in no way conceivably be interrupted by a sudden shift in our attention. It's go time. It's time to do this thing. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen.
Sorry, I'm noticing he's one of them's wielding Sasuke's, one of them wielding the fucking tire swing. Also, Dave, stop being the other guy.
You stop being the other guy. You're not even sure what that meant anyway.
Ascend to the highest point of the building.
Oh shit, yeah, here we go.
Let's go.
Acrobatic fucking pirouette.
I hate their photorealistic eye.
Inside of pixels.
Yeah. So fun to integrate it in the best way. Psych.
Yay, it's Jade!
She's here!
Oh, wait! Double psych
wait.
out!
Psych out.
Oh, shit, it's WV!
Oh, boy!
The boy!
The boy.
You are now the wayward vagabond.
WV, retreat.
Got him already.
WV, examine rotten pumpkin. Oh, I love this section. It's so
What
good.
pumpkin?
It's the name of one of the
Oh, get it? It's the name,
Name
of
one of the creator
company.
It's also a part. It's also jail. It's also a reference to his first comic, Jailbreak,
Hey.
or one of his first comics. We don't talk about the freaking clown circus thing. The circus.
Yeah.
Thing. Well, okay, we do, but no one's read it. Let's be blunt. Whistle. That's the one.
It appears to
jailbreak.
It appears to be a gauge for a large power cell, perhaps fueled by some type of nuclear reaction. If this is the case, it is relatively low on fuel, but who knows how long it's been running here. You do not care about this sort of nonsense, and you will disregard it at once. You are very hungry.
Also, David from the Fate Solar Shadow would be very happy right now. There are beans here.
Yeah.
Beans.
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 Captcha log? You have no idea what that means. It is total nonsense, and you do not know what to make of it. I will not give the foolish notion a second thought.
Pick up the can of gravy. Just pick it up.
You just pick it up. You are now holding the can of gravy.
Use sharp teeth to poke a hole in the lid of the can.
Your teeth are useless for the task. They are blunt like that of livestock, presumably suitable for mashing up plant matter and not for puncturing metal.
Attempt to open the can with your weak, pathetic digits.
Your weak, pathetic digits are not strong enough to penetrate the can. Your fingers are certainly pointy enough, and your black carapace is suitably rigid, but you just don't have enough muscle for the task.
Take the can labeled beans.
Okay, you can take that too.
Examine the can of custard.
This can clearly reads mustard, a fact of which you were perfectly well aware. It is the sort of cumbersome holding all these cans at once. You doubt you can hold many more than this, maybe one or two. You'll need to find something to put stuff in if you want to carry a lot of things around.
Examine the marking on them.
You drop all the cans and take a look at your wrist.
Wait a minute, this is the shittiest inventory system yet.
It is a sort of specialized barcode pattern. This brings back unpleasant memories, and you would prefer not at all to dwell on it.
Gee, I wonder what that looks like. Curiouser and curiouser. Examine the small potted plant.
What plant?
Check book on human etiquette.
It appears half the pages of this book have been eaten. The daunting volume is considerably lighter than it once was. You are somewhat skeptical on the nutritional value contained by these pages. However, of the practical wisdom they contain, there can be little doubt. You have learned so much.
The etiquette lesson on this page is if you're going to eat a horse, for the love of Christ, use some goddamn utensils.
Now,
oh man,
grit your teeth and eat that horse.
Oh
my god. Man, I'm so hungry. Photorealistic picture of a horse. How hungry. You empty the peculiar cabinet and take a quick inventory of your canned goods. You have beans, mustard, gravy, bread, shrimp, asparagus, cheese, rice, corn, peas, flour, chestnuts, mayo, ham, potatoes, and squash. Such bountiful plenty, and yet the delights taunt you from within their small metal prisons.
Search room for can opener.
You have already looked all over the place for a can opener, even making a few electronic inquiries about one, to no avail. Nothing else inside the purple thing, either.
So now we know when this happens. Or at least relatively. After he has the can opener bit. Locate a nearby sharp object.
You wield your trusty knife. It is actually you're not sure what they're called. It's an old rusted one of those red mailbox arm swing flappy doodads. Either for letting you know there's mail in the box, or maybe for alerting the mailman to outgoing mail to be collected. You don't know, really. You've wrapped a little piece of cloth around it for the grip. It is useless for opening cans.
Be the imp.
This means nothing to you. You are not an imp. You have no idea what an imp is. And you will not entertain such frivolous and childish ideas ever again. You feel stupid and hate yourself a little for even considering it.
Become the mayor of Cantown.
As the glorious founder and mayor of Cantown, you erect a dignified, majestic city hall out of cans, fittingly capped off with a tome of good manners for the roof. You have given yourself a very official and important-looking mayoral sash made out of old cables to complete your look of authority. A number of rather civic-minded citizens gather in front of the building to offer adulation to their fair and magnanimous leader. All is well.
The best joke.
I know, right?
Like, the mayor.
The mayor! You immerse yourself in this beautiful dream as you whittle away the minutes, or perhaps hours. You love the idea of being a mayor. You love everything about mayors, and the concept of an orderly civil democracy. It all seems so mannerly and reasonable to you. Everyone is friendly and happy, and the city runs like clockwork. The foundation of the government is based on mutual respect between the leader and its people. It is also built on having a really great mayor that everyone loves who is totally amazing and heroic and brave.
Base WV.
Base WV. Mayors are so much better than kings. You hate kings, and you think kings are really stupid. They are petty, bossy tyrants that are really full of themselves and are basically awful in every way. God, do you hate kings.
As a Brit, extremely base WV.
Over here is the other side of the room. There is another one of those purple storage boxes and some useless objects scattered on the floor.
Use the glowing green rock to open the cans.
You pick up the nugget of uranium and... Oh, that was so stupid. Why would you do that?
Did he just eat the...
I think he ate it, yeah.
Right. WV likes green things. That's the idea, if I remember right.
It's chalk, numbnuts. Inside the box, there are 12 pieces of chalk in every color of the... 10 pieces of chalk in most colors of the rainbow. You are excited by this.
Right, yes. WV likes eating green things.
It's locked. There must be some sort of release mechanism for this thing.
Examine the contents of the yellow container.
The container is full of motor oil. This does not seem useful to you right now. The lightning bug. There's nothing you can do for this new little friend. Attempting to crush the amber encasing the firefly would likely cause it harm. It nevertheless bravely flashes on. You find its light alluring, inspiring. To you, it seems like it could quite easily serve as the light of... democracy.
Democracy. Also, I don't know if you remember the name of this firefly.
Oh, God.
Her name is Serenity.
Oh, Serenity! Oh, it's all coming back to me.
Serenity.
Oh.
And I always take a Firefly reference.
Oh, I love that we're rereading Homestucj because I get all of these little nuggets of it coming back.
Yeah. Use the children.
So beautiful.
The power of democracy.
You sketch a handsome network of sprawling thoroughfares for your citizens to traverse. The adoring population applauds its mayor's keen instincts for city planning. You even add some lush vegetation to your city with a piece of blue chalk, because you couldn't seem to find a more suitable color for some reason.
Yeah. Don't know where that came from. Didn't know where the green went. But also, imagine getting around on this road if you go back a page. The Storm. On this street.
I know, right?
Hey,
what the fuck?
Hey, come pick me up. I'm on the corner of Can and Can.
I think our magnanimous mayor has devised a perfect roadway, and you are just jealous that you cannot do a better job.
No, you're right.
You develop westward, settling those fertile plains and claiming them for your city. You section off a number of residential and commercial zones for civic growth, arranged in the only logical pattern that occurs to you. You color the residential zones with your piece of white chalk, but for some reason none of the other colors in the box strike you as suitable for the commercial zones. Perhaps there is an alternative.
Really weird that they keep... Really interesting pattern he's made here. I wonder why.
You cannot... You cannot urinate because you have not had anything to drink in quite some time. You are very thirsty. Also, that is a really terrible idea, and you would not consider befouling your wonderful city in that way for even a moment.
Use motor oil to designate commercial zone.
You fill each empty square with a bit of motor oil to complete the zoning. It looks rather striking to you. You can hardly imagine that an up-and-coming young can trying to make it in the world would not be delighted to live in your fair district. You are very careful not to get any of the unpleasant fluid on your person.
We are about to hit the best thing in my single favorite joke in Homestucj.
Mm-hmm.
Peel the label from the can of mayo and affix it to the sash.
He made himself a mayor sash.
And writes R on it to make it mayor. It's the cutest joke in Homestucj.
He's just a cute little guy.
That's not a little guy. Everyone loves him.
As they should.
Damn right.
It seems you've run out of territory for your western expansion, but there is still a lot of empty wall space. Perhaps your citizens would be happier with a colorful backdrop that would make them feel more at home. Using most of your imagination and an entire piece of sky blue chalk, you render a bright and cheerful sky full of clouds. You have decided that very closely orbiting your city is a luminous planet which orbits a single moon. You switch to another shade of blue and continue rendering on the western wall. Orbiting such further from your city are 4 planets. None of these have satellites, you have decided. Yes, that makes sense, you think.
Weird.
Oddly specific,
Designs.
shapes for designs for these planets. I wonder if that will ever come up in the story.
Wait, so, hold on. I get this one's supposed to be for Dave, and I'm guessing this one's Rose?
That is... No, I think...
No, that one's John's, I think. I think the black
John's.
one is John's.
Yeah, black is John's.
Oh.
The sun-like one is Rose's.
Oh, okay.
And then the last one is Jade's.
Yeah, the volcano is Jade's.
Okay.
And on the southern wall, behind an impenetrable veil of darkness occupying the furthest orbit yet, there is an ominous planet. A moon circles this one, too. Oh yeah, it's that guy. You'd almost forgotten about him and his confusing shenanigans. It seems like he had things well in hand at the moment. He does not appear to need your help, and you've already concluded that he cannot help you, at least for the time being.
Turn on the other 3 screens.
You have no idea how to turn these on. There is no mouse for this weird quadra-monitored computer. It can only be operated through text commands through its keyboard. Perhaps there's a special key or command which will allow you to switch to another monitor.
I need to get me a keyboard like this, just the giant fucking enter key. Press tab. Okay, second best joke in Homestucj.
A tab!
It's the tab button.
Oh, shit!
It just gives you tab.
He's so excited. You free the heavenly brown elixir from the jewels of pink carapace and imbibe like the wind. It is so sweet and sugary. You wonder how much sugar can fit in one can. Whatever mighty wizard concocted this potion is truly deserving of your fear and respect.
See, I don't have the cultural context for this joke. Back in the day.
Oh,
This
like
is
super
also
sugary
really funny.
American soda?
Well, no. The joke is that tab is sugar-free.
Oh.
He's talking about all the sugar in it. I was like, and then I didn't have the context because tab's not a thing here. Tab is sugar-free.
I also did not know that.
That's what I was told. I think it's a joke later in one of the later panels.
Oh, I gotcha. The tabs are naturalized as loyal new citizens of Cantown. All cans are welcome and equal in your city, regardless of can content and whether empty or full. It's not like emptying a can kills it or anything. They are just cans after all.
Wow. Racist.
That's brutal of you, WB.
Wow.
Feeling refreshed and heavily caffeinated, you go back to work on the big computer. You hit escape, which seems to minimize the action window thingy and reveals a history of all the commands you've entered.
Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious. John, flail bites and
Oh
distracting.
my god, there's so much.
Hash incident.
Jesus Christ.
Again, as Purple would say. Continue.
You
Ignore
use
this woman's
the...
antics, indulge the device, but be careful with it. Yeah, it's just all of them. It's just literally all of them, including the continue.
Oh my god.
That was beautiful. Continue.
You use the arrow key to scroll up a bit. You can't believe how much you've already typed into this stupid contraption. What a waste of time.
You scroll all the way. Oh, come. Sorry. Home,
You scroll-
2, 3, 4, 1, escape, locker room 3.
You scroll all the way up to your first command. Looks like there are some more commands above it. Maybe someone was entering commands on this thing before you. There aren't many more. At the top of this list appears to be the very first command.
Pipe switch 2. Wizard jump scare.
The wizard! Here, just a sec. You activate screen 2. The signal is garbled and you have no idea what you're looking at. Some sort of filthy beggar pleading for help? No one is around, and nothing is happening. You seem to be locked out of any sort of interaction with whatever's happening on this monitor.
Pipe switch 3.
It's another one of those rapscallions. This monitor is locked too. You can't tell him what to do. Not like you really want to, since it just looks like more confusing nonsense to you. You consider switching to screen 4, but decide against it. You have a feeling that whatever's there would just confuse you even more, and you don't really care all that much anyway.
You know, because, why show Jade? Why show Jade?
All 4 screens activate. Together they display a countdown, starting at 4 hours and 13 minutes.
Because of course it does.
Yep. You can't. Nothing is working anymore. The timer seems to have disabled the keyboard.
Be the mayor.
Enough of this nonsense. You are an important mayor, and this absurd contraption has wasted enough of your time. You've got a city to govern with a carapace fist, which is to say firm yet polished and supple as the situation demands. Anyway, this will help you kill some time while you wait for that clock to count down. You temporarily dismantle the city hall to free up all of the can power available to create a vigilant town militia. You divide them into 2 groups, marking them with distinct teams, and ranks using pieces of white chalk and motor oil. You then organize them in phalanx across the countryside, preparing for a stiff training regimen. When you are through with them, your forces will be a well-oiled machine. Chalk another one up to bold leadership.
There we go. Gee, I wonder what this is referencing.
I love WV. Look at him go.
If you haven't got the bit yet, you might now. Wasting 4 hours on this.
You waste more than 4 hours on this tomfoolery. Oh my god, he killed him. Your caffeinated jittering must have agitated all the little bubbles curiously hidden in the liquid, creating too much pressure in the can. You speculate this is why it exploded as you nervously eye the timer. You are starting to wonder what will happen when it reaches 0. Maybe it would be best not to be near it when this happens. Though perhaps not as few as implied by circumstances. Oh. It's the fucking... Yeah.
Her.
There she is.
The only person who hasn't died yet in all of Homestucj.
only person who has canonically not
died in Homestucj?
Yep.
I think she's the only one, yeah.
Wait, when did WE die?
I think he died in the Snapchat stories. No, he was confirmed to be resurrected in the Snapchat stories. I think he died in the regular story.
Oh, sucks, but yeah, WEM being the only one who hasn't died. Okay, sure.
You say a bittersweet goodbye to your beloved city. It is time to move on to greener pastures, by which of course you mean an arid, sandy wasteland upon which nothing green has grown in years.
Also, I'd like to note that she was also, like, seemingly the same species, also white.
Yeah. The door shuts behind you. A panel on the door becomes illuminated. As you ponder over the marks on the panel, you hear another mechanical sound overhead.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
The LCD panel appears to have a touchscreen interface. It appears the funny-looking spirograph room is locked. The floor rotates a full 360 degrees beneath you, while the surrounding wall seems to stay put. The triangly fractal room does not appear to be locked. The floor turns 120 degrees and the door opens. You go through the door to find another room. It's the same size as the other one you just wasted all that time in, while a clock was ticking down to something which may or may not be your doom. Maybe there's something in here that will help you escape. Against the wall there is another perplexing contraption. Against the opposite wall is some sort of control panel which catches your eye. It has two large screens, but only one appears to be active. There are fields for numbers which appear to be modifiable with the dials to the right. Some numbers are already supplied by default, perhaps entered by the previous user. There are a few buttons below, the largest one bearing the symbol marking this room. Also, it looks like there is a meter stick propped up there for some reason. The spear.
For reference, this is where we find out that, so these are coordinates to the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Because of course they are.
Specifically, there is a small mass in that section, which is where Hussey put Jade's axe.
Yeah. She literally lives in the middle of nowhere.
Literally the middle of the ocean.
You immediately craft a measuring spear through possibly the most advanced form of alchemy employed thus far. This is obviously the most important thing to do first. Obviously.
Get weapon.
Or it would obviously be the most important thing to do if you had remembered to bring your trusty knife. You feel so insecure without your trusty knife. It makes you want to slit your wrists, or at the very least flog your carapace with some sort of measuring apparatus.
Look at the other wall.
You examine the perplexing contraption across the room. You of course have no idea what it could possibly do. You adopt the only obvious course of action, which is to poke and prod it with your handy ruler. You are quite sure this is what science is all about.
I confirm.
You go back to the control panel, which obviously controls that gizmo, and you push the big blue button, which is obviously probably the most obvious thing to push. I love you, WV, but I also hate you, WV.
Mm-hmm.
You purify a pumpkin.
With a face on it.
A face.
Examine pumpkin.
It seems this mysterious gourd was transported, purified, from a specific time and location somewhere on the planet you're on. You wonder if the machine, a purifier, will take any object that exists at whatever time and location you supply. There's a symbol carved on the pumpkin. You don't know what it means, and you doubt it will ever prove to be relevant in any way.
Nope, not at all.
Nope. He wants to eat it. You consider dining on the ripe flesh of the plump vegetable, but your curiosity about the air purifier gets the better of you. You do sneak a nibble from the pumpkin nonetheless.
Inspect green buttons. Eat the button.
Eat the buttons. You first examine the attractive green buttons. The icon for the one on the left is that house shape you've seen plenty of times before. The right one on closer inspection appears to be the map for this underground facility with an X marking in its center.
Press the button.
You push the button. All of the numbers change. Perhaps these are the coordinates for the location of the center of the facility, along with the local date and time? If this is the case, it would make a useful reference point to your current bearings.
Which, notably, mostly covered.
Mm-hmm. One way to find out would be attempt to purify something from the facility. Should be easy to zero on a location relative to the center because you have an uncanny knack for tracking precise distances you have already traversed in whatever units you choose. Your handy ruler gives you a good clue as to the basic unit of human measurement. You will go with that. You nudge the coordinates very slightly and bump up the elevation by 0.5 human measurement units. You make sure to keep the time approximately what it was to begin with. You will purify your trusty knife.
Let's go.
You nudge the numbers a bit more and purify a bunch of cans. This is so much more efficient than walking back to the other room to get them. You are to believe that time is at a premium after all.
Purify the pumpkin.
Does the machine look like a depurifier to you? Honestly, the idea that a purifier could both purify and depurify things is so laughably ridiculous that you would wish someone would depurify your brain and repurify it with a brain that is more smart and less dumb.
Dum 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 dum. Use trusty car spook schema in pumpkin.
What the hell are you talking about? That idea makes no sense at all and is basically meaningless. Try using that mushy stuff in your gourd next time. Instead, you just carve the top off, exposing a decadent cache of gorgeous, seed-laden ambrosia. Needless to say, you consume all of it rather quickly, but it turns out to be too gross for us to watch.
Yeah. Spook schema is a Homestucj thing.
Ah. You cannot move it. It has a spirograph-shaped indentation and possibly will require a special type of key to turn it. Oh my god, the pumpkin guts all over his face.
Yeah. Dripping blood.
A purified firefly out of amber. He did it. You release your blinky new friend. You will give her a name when something suitably whimsical occurs to you.
Adjust time dial to purify rotten pumpkin.
The past. You and Serenity consider new ways to waste more time with the purifier. You are assuming she is a girl firefly, even though you are not really sure that fireflies can even be girls. You target the extremely tasty rotten pumpkin that was sitting in the other room a few hours ago. It seems the purifier cannot purify something if it will create a paradox. A gelatinous ghost pumpkin unpurified. I'm so out of my fucking mind from this.
To be fair, you saw unappetizing and get the line. I see what happened there.
A gelatinous ghost pumpkin purifies and quickly dissolves into a pile of unappetizing sludge.
Because he ate the pumpkin, it can't have happened. The rotten pumpkin couldn't have been there.
Exactly. Serenity.
Oh, right. Homestucj has time travel.
Yeah.
Time travel logic. Fun.
This is probably one of the least confusing things in Homestucj. Is the time travel.
Yeah, honestly, the time travel makes way more sense than most things do.
Yeah.
It's like this and Futurama have like the most sensible time travel bullshit.
Yeah. Serenity blinks a message of urgency. You nearly forgot that while trapped in amber, she was witness to all of your tomfoolery and dilly-dallying in the other room, and she knows the timer is about to expire. It is time to get this show on the road and escape. You reset the coordinates with a right green button again, and this time only adjust the elevation by approximately 10 human measurement units. Ho ho!
Let's go.
Oh shit, here he goes.
Put everything in the pumpkin.
Serenity has no time for his bullshit.
To be fair, look at the timer. Oh,
Psych?
oh, buddy.
Unpsych. You attempt the rare and highly dangerous 5x cliffhanger combo and fail. We are doing it, man. We are making this happen.
WB Ascend. Fun fact, that hand was the wizard statue.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's the wizard statue with the orb. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this. The coordinates that they came from was Rose's location in New York. And Rose's land is in Seattle.
Oh, the frog temple. Oh, I almost forgot that, yeah, the imps kidnapped Dad, that's right.
But they used the trick hand stuff.
Oh shit! Those fools!
Frog.
Froggy.
Froggy is
A froggy baby, small beastie.
thank you.
Alright, I'd say that's probably a pretty good
Yeah.
place to wrap it up for tonight.
Yeah.
And with that, we have gotten to end of Act 2.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Ta-da! We made it.
We made it. We're only a third through Homestucj, right? There's only 7 acts, and Act 7's only like 3
God.
pages.
We're not finished until like next year.
Oh,
absolutely.
no way.
We're not even 1,000 pages in.
Nope. And what? Homestuck's like 8,000 pages long?
8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not even an eighth through.
Act 6 is like half the comic.
It really is. Act 6 is long as shit.
Actually, like almost no joke.
Me.
Oh lord. Alright. I'm gonna end the stream then.
Actually, yeah. Well, make sure it's caught up first.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me.
Yes,
We've
thank you
actually
very much.
gotten quite a few bits of like lore dump and like
Yeah, we got
plot
like 300
stuff.
pages down out of this episode.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
Are we
this-
still live at the moment?
Nope. I'm ending the stream now.